Howdy folks, I have a question for you. Are you prepared for an emergency situation? Do you have all the necessary items? Now, we're not just talking about the basics like food, water, and shelter. It's also about those often overlooked items that can make a real difference when the chips are down. So let's take a journey together into the world of emergency preparedness and explore 15 often overlooked prepper items. Stay tuned as we delve into these items that could make a world of difference in a crisis. Number 1 on our list is the humble manual can opener. It's a simple tool, yet vital for accessing all those canned goods you've been so diligently storing away. Imagine getting through a power outage, only to realize that you can't even open your beans or soup cans. That's a predicament you don't want to find yourself in. So, whether you're preparing for a storm or the zombie apocalypse, don't overlook this trusty tool. Never assume you have one. Always make sure of it. Next up, we have the sewing kit. Often overlooked, this little marvel is a lifesaver when it comes to repairing clothing and gear. In a survival situation, your clothing is more than just a fashion statement. It's your first line of defense against the elements. A well-stocked sewing kit can mend a tear, fix a button, or even stitch up a wound in a pinch. It's the silent hero of longevity and warmth. Remember, a stitch in time saves 9. Let's talk about protecting your hands with quality work gloves. Imagine a world where every task, every job you take, risks damage to your hands. In such a world, a good pair of durable gloves becomes a lifeline. Whether you're hauling firewood, operating heavy machinery, or simply maintaining your gear, these gloves can make all the difference. They shield your hands, your most vital tools, from harm's way, allowing you to work more efficiently and safely. Keep those hands safe. They're more important than you realize. Ever thought about the multifunctional power of lime or baking soda? These simple household items are unassuming heroes in a survival situation. They act as sanitation warriors, helping to manage waste and keep your surroundings clean. But their magic doesn't stop there. Both lime and baking soda are excellent for controlling odors, keeping your space fresh and bearable, even in challenging conditions. So, next time you're preparing your kit, don't overlook these humble aids. Keep some lime or baking soda handy, you'll thank yourself later. Survival isn't just about the body, it's about the mind too. In the hustle and bustle of preparing for the unexpected, the importance of mental health often slips through the cracks. But remember, joy and entertainment are as essential as food and water. A good book, a deck of cards, or a harmonica can do wonders to uplift your spirit. These items can keep boredom at bay and offer a much-needed respite from harsh realities. Don't underestimate the power of a good book or a deck of cards. Vice grips and adjustable wrench. Not your everyday tools, but essential in a pinch. Ever found yourself in a situation where standard tools just won't cut it? That's where these guys come in. With their unique functionality, vice grips and an adjustable wrench can be a godsend for those unexpected repairs. They might not be the first items in your toolkit, but they could very well be the ones that save the day. Remember, a well-rounded toolkit is a prepper's best friend. Now, let's talk about keeping those pesky critters at bay. In a survival situation, pests aren't just a nuisance. They can spread disease, contaminate food and water, and even cause structural damage. That's why it's crucial to include pest control supplies in your prepper kit. From sprays and traps to natural repellents, these tools can help maintain a healthy and safe environment. So, don't just brush off those bugs and rodents as minor annoyances. Remember, pests aren't just annoying, they can be downright harmful. In this digital age, it's easy to forget the power of cold, hard cash. When grids go down and digital transactions stall, your plastic cards might as well be coasters. Here, physical currency steps in, especially in smaller denominations. Picture this: bartering at a local market, buying essential items from neighbors, or making small purchases where card machines are down. In these scenarios, a few rolls of quarters, dimes, nickels, and stacks of 1s and 5s could be life-saving. In a crisis, cash could be king. Let's talk about keeping those peepers safe. You've got your gear, your food, and your tools, but what about your eyes? Imagine trying to navigate or perform crucial tasks without your sight. Not fun, right? Safety glasses are a must-have. They offer protection during tasks that could cause injury, like chopping wood, repairing equipment, or even cooking. They're lightweight, portable, and can be a real sight saver in a pinch. Remember, folks, your eyesight is precious. Protect it. A whistle, small but mighty. When words fail or voices are lost in the wind, a whistle steps up. It pierces through the silence, cuts across distances, and signals for help. It's compact, easy to carry, and doesn't need batteries or a signal. Whether you're trapped under debris or lost in dense woods, a single blast can alert rescuers to your location. It's an underestimated tool, often overlooked in the rush of prepping. But remember, in an emergency, a whistle could be your voice. Next up, the underrated, often forgotten map. In this digital age, we've grown so accustomed to our phones guiding us that we overlook the value of a physical map. A detailed map of your local area could be your best friend in a crisis. It requires no battery, no signal, and it provides a bird's-eye view of your surroundings. It could lead you to safety, to resources, or even to other people. Don't rely on your phone. A good old-fashioned map could be a lifesaver. Ever heard of quicklime? You might want to get acquainted. This humble compound, also known as calcium oxide, is a game-changer in off-grid situations. Not just for construction, quicklime is a sanitation superhero. It can manage waste, mitigate odors, and even act as a disinfectant. When water is scarce, this powder can be a lifesaver, helping maintain cleanliness and preventing disease. It's not the most glamorous item in your survival kit, but it's undeniably practical. It might not be glamorous, but quicklime can keep things clean and safe. Fishing gear, not just for a relaxing day by the river. Think about it. With the right setup, fishing can provide a steady supply of food, and it's a skill that can be honed over time. Basic gear doesn't take up much space, but the return on investment can be huge. Line, hooks, a few lures, simple, but potentially life-saving. Remember, in a survival situation, fishing isn't a hobby, it's a lifeline. Let's talk about lighting. Solar lights or lanterns, to be precise. In the shadow of survival, illumination is a beacon of hope. Reliable, renewable lighting is your best friend when the sun sets. It's easy to get caught up in immediate concerns like food and water. But don't forget, a well-lit camp can mean the difference between comfort and chaos. Solar lights or lanterns are often overlooked, yet they're essential for navigating the night. When the lights go out, make sure you can light up your world. Finally, let's talk about non-prescription medications. You see, when planning for emergencies, folks often focus on prescription meds and forget about the everyday, over-the-counter stuff. These non-prescription items like pain relievers, allergy meds, and stomach soothers are crucial. They help manage minor aches, sniffles, and upset stomachs that can really put a damper on your day. In a prolonged survival situation, comfort can be just as important as the bare necessities. So don't overlook the basics, they can make all the difference. Well, that's our list of 15 often overlooked prepper items. From the humble can opener to the overlooked sewing kit, the protective gloves to the multifunctional lime and baking soda, every item has its place in a well-rounded survival kit. We've considered the importance of mental health, specific tools, pest control, cash, safety glasses, and even whistles. Let's not forget the maps, quicklime, fishing gear, solar lights, and non-prescription medications. Remember, in an emergency situation, every little bit helps. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.